We open the location on the disk where we want the Spiderly application to be initialized. Now we open the Spiderly Getting Started documentation from the site, which we will follow through the clip. I have already done the first step. In order to continue watching the clip, if you do not have any of the prerequisites, install it. Although I've already done the second step, I show you how to do it. We execute the command in any location because we want a global installation. Now we open the terminal at the location where we want our project to be. We execute the Spiderly init script and thus initialize the entire project, backend, frontend, and database. Please note that the name of the project must be without spaces. Each first word in the name should be a capital letter. We move on to steps 4 and 5. After we have initialized all that, we want to open the backend in Visual Studio and the frontend in Visual Studio Code. We use the command to open Visual Studio Code. If you're used to it, you can just drag the Angular project into it. We open a new terminal in Visual Studio Code and start the frontend project with the npm start command. Now, in order to log in or register, we need to provide email verification and Google Authentication. We need to create a Gmail app password for the email address that sends the verification emails. We open a Google account with an email address that will send verification emails. Make sure to have two-step verification on. Search for app passwords in the search box and create a new app password for your application. Once we have successfully created the Gmail app password, we need to copy it and assign it to the email center password field on the backend in the app settings JSON file. Also, change the value of the email sender field to the email that sends the verification emails, i.e. the email for which we just created an app password. Now we provide Google Auth. Open Google Cloud Console and create a new project. Here, make sure to rewrite the URL identically. After successfully created Google Client ID, we need to copy it and assign it to Google Client ID keys on backend and frontend. Now we can successfully log in and register on the application with an email and a Google account. All we have left is to assign administrator permissions to the first registered user, i.e. us. Here I just showed you what Spiderly generated in the database. Now we need to open the Initialize script, insert it into SQL Server Management Studio, and execute it. We successfully initialized the application and followed all the steps from the Getting Started guide. Now we can continue building and using Spiderly.